Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
He's just got a knack. He just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Emmanuel. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The Tide will get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it, even when they've had great quarterback play.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Finds his man. It's Best. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They're bringing heat, trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got room at the 35. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's tackled at the 31. Second down coming up.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On third down, going up top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball is going to be downed at the 35.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Across the 45. The expressway is wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Peters. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, consider...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense... And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Quarterback extends the play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give out of the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's reeled in. It's Bettis. Nothing but green ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown time. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. The aerial assault continues. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Yeah, Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And on second down, are they going to line up for a field goal here? It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Peters. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Best. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. No huddle here for the offense. They keep attacking through the air. He'll pull it down. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Second down coming up.
Second down now after the sack. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball.